Welcome to Sano International Cricket Ground. A fixture about to get underway. The Chiba Sharks versus the Tokyo Titans. News from the middle. Chiba Sharks won the toss and elected to bat. Ball one of their innings about to get underway. Here's the first delivery and quick arm round action. And a leg by to start the innings for the Chiba Sharks. Nice conditions here. 29 degrees. Sun's finally out. A lot of rain yesterday. What was a slowish outfield. Usually lightning quick here at Sano. T20 first round for both of these teams in their group. It's a big appeal given out. A great start here. Yeah, the umpire, he took a couple of seconds and then everything pointed to out. Foolish ball. Definitely going on to hit. Bat close to the pad, but ruled not to be involved. Hence, first wicket falls here. So a great start here for Sajid and the Titans. As I say, first round for both these teams in Group A. Tokyo Falcons and Serra Knights currently sit atop with 4 points each, or one win, beating both KKR and Max. So Chiba Sharks, Tokyo Titans, it's their first match. So they'll both want to be getting off to a good start. In this format, you play 6 other teams in your group, and the top 4 going through to the quarterfinals, which are played back end of August before the finals in September. It's all designed around a lot of T20 cricket domestically, and the top league, the Premier League here in Japan, a lot of T20 cricket leading into the World Cup qualifier for the Japan national team at the end of September. Another good delivery, but just pushed on to the offside and turns the run down though. Looks to me like Benjamin Ito, the new batsman. I will confirm that. Benjamin recently moving across from Australia to live in Japan and apply his skill, his trade. Very handy bowler. You'll certainly see him in the second innings take the ball in hand. He can bat too. He's a very good all-rounder. This time though, Sajid beats the bat through to the keeper. It's a good start here from the bowler. The tail's up. They know the danger of this Chiba Sharks outfit. And they bat pretty deep. Looking at their... I must seen the team list, but previously very good top 6 and some good all-rounders that come in at 7, 8, 9 that can hit a ball a long way as well. So turned onto the onside behind square for a single, and actually adjudged to be leg by. Again, just straightened a bit down leg side and picked up well from the batter. Just really needed to get something on it to help it on its way with the pace. Fujihara, well, he's out there alongside Benjamin Ito. Both having just faced the 5 balls between them, so they'll be having a chat about judging the wicket. They'll have a score in mind for the first 6 overs. The power play overs, of course, where the fielding team are restricted to having only 2 outside the 30-yard circle. Fujihara, an aggressive batsman. Also, I believe, over from Australia. Hope I'm not wrong, Fujihara-san, but pretty sure he came over probably a couple of months ago now for the Premier League. Goes onto the back foot, pulls nicely. Should be able to come back for a second here. Just didn't quite time it well enough to cross the boundary rope, but good start. As I say, a powerful batsman. You're looking to start aggressively here, I believe, for the Chiba Sharks. They'll target these first 6 overs as ones where they'll be wanting to go at perhaps 7, 8 and over. Just to put it, doesn't quite time it. I believe it's Merotra, the bowler. Sorry, we don't have that up on your screen. Watching from home. First over, of course, from the school end here at Sano. Lovely day, 29 degrees. Fujihara smacks it through the offside. Times it well, 4 runs. They won't catch that. Good aggressive stroke here from Fujihara. He just leans into it. Here's the replay. And smacks it in front of point. First boundary up for the Chiba Sharks. Strong batting unit the team has been for a few years now. This time just defended from Fujihara, calling no early. Both batsmen, of course, have been in my position behind the microphone doing some commentary work from the JCA. It's great to see. Excellent having their insight when behind the microphone, being players as well. Again, played out point. Looking good in the field of the Titans. They seem to be hunting, seem to be on their toes, eager, trying to create opportunities out of nothing. It's a game of bare margins as T20 cricket. Every ball counts. Short tangles Fujihara up, but comfortably, not causing any problem. End of the over. Nine for 1 are the Chiba Sharks. Losing the early wicket of the dear one, RB. Yeah, LBW will be gutted about that. brought out Benjamin Ito, who currently is on strike. Yet to get off the mark, only been out there for the 3 balls. It's another testing ball from the Tokyo Titan outfit. They've started well here. Apart from the solitary boundary from Fujihara, kept the Chiba Sharks batsman relatively quiet. This time Benjamin Ito just flicks it using his wrists, creates power, and short fine leg will be chasing that down, won't be able to restrict the 2 runs. Nice shot from Ito. Seems to be the Chiba Sharks, a real connection of Australian players and Japanese players alongside. They're a strong team. Titans, they'll need to keep taking wickets throughout the innings, but they've started well. It's another good delivery from Sajid. He's really been impressive. A couple of balls a bit stray of the wicket, but otherwise he's been on the money. Sajid in again. Again, a bit of movement up the seam, not too far from the off stump either. It's a really good start from the bowler here. The earlier game in Group B saw the Wyverns victors over the Rising Stars. So Wyverns are top of Group B's ladder. Ito strokes it out into the covers. No run there. Good little period here for the Titans. Next will be an interesting one to see how Ito plays him. Might just settle for giving the bowler his dues and looking to attack the bowler at the other end here. 3 dots and just Jinzong turned down from Fujihara, and probably was a good decision. Brings the end of an over, and a good over again from Sajid. His 2 overs, figures of 1 for 3. He's really got his team off to a good start. So 3 overs remain of the power play. Game within a game. I'm pretty sure Fujiwara will be looking to be quite aggressive here. In saying that, he just defends the first one. Probably just having a look at the bowler. Certainly played some good aggressive innings in the JPL, did Fujiwara. To be batting outside of his crease. Smacks it, and smacks it well, and smacks it all the way for 6 runs. Much needed boundary and a good one, a maximum for the Chiba Sharks by way of Fujiwara-san. Just clears the foot, uses his power. Mid-on had no chance. I think even if I'm stationed on the boundary, it was still over your head. Big 6 here from Fujiwara. This time short, and he leans, pulls, and times it beautifully. Or his awareness was excellent. Deep backward square point. He just knew he had to either get it in front or behind him. Just waits on it and plays it fine. And fine enough that backward square can just watch it. A good shot, and already 10 off the over. Just shows you the patience of Ito in the earlier over, just to be happy to concede to the bowler. This time it's been slapped for another 4, another boundary. That's 3 consecutive boundaries. Fujiwara. These will be on the highlights reel. Another great shot. Just balanced as he hit it. All the power through the arms, shoulders and bat. 6-4-4 for Fujiwara. What's he going to do with ball number 5 of the 4th over? So suddenly momentum swings in favour of Chiba. Bit of a misfield, lets the batter get through for a single. Four good cricket shots there from Fujiwara. 6-4-4-1. Brings Ito back on strike, and well, Titans. Will they go back to Sajid for his 3rd over? Short, directed and on the batsman's hip, and Ito just good enough to turn it onto the onside for a single to bring up the end of the over. 27 for 1. Overs 1, 2 and 3, all the momentum was with the Titans. Oh, how quickly it's changed. 3 balls decided that from Musashi. And it's certainly put the favour back in Chiba Sharks. Currently 27. Run rate just under 7 there, you see on your screen. Ito will be looking for some runs here. You want to start going. Played beautifully. Played with finesse there. 4 runs. Sajid, who started so well, this time he's just a little bit full. It's a game of mere millimetres, but Ito steps into it and drives it for a lovely 4 runs. Good battle this one. Sajid bowling well. And this time Ito hitting aerial, going up and over. And for another same result, 4 runs. I feel he's just see the replay here. It wasn't a bad ball at all from Sajid, but Ito good enough to get it over the 30-yard circle field point cover. He suddenly from 2 strokes puts himself back on, going at a runner ball. So no worries there at all. Gives this one to the bowler. As I say, it's a good battle going on here. Sajid's bowled well. Fujihara, well, they've put the innings they've started. They've given a good foundation here to the Chiba Sharks. 35 on the board, just a 1 wicket lost. Bit hesitant, the 2 batters, but safely through for the single. Another good ball seaming off the deck for Sajid, angling back into the batsman. But Ito again playing it well, just with soft hands, angling it away. Brings his partner Fujihara back on strike. Final ball of the over for Sajid. Swatted, caught, taken at point. Good catch. Ball was flying. And another wicket falls here. Musashi has to go. Just a front foot cut. And caught well at point. The ball was flying, taken above the head. Good technique with the reverse cup, but sometimes a hit so hard, but he caught it fair and square. Great catch, and the second wicket falls here. 36 for 2 now. Final over of the power play. Ito on strike. It's been joined from Takara, otherwise known as Takari. They bat pretty deep, this Chiba Sharks outfit, so Titans will need to continue to take wickets, if not limit the number of boundaries the Chiba Sharks can muster. Pass score, I'd say that probably the Chiba Sharks will be walking out there wanting 150 plus, perhaps 160. Currently going along at just under 7 and over. Wickets in hand, of course. Hussain comes in from the score end, and it's been played beautifully through the covers. The ball's just holding up a bit. Long boundary down there. So in the end, batsmen, I think they canter through for a 3. Wonderful shot. Won't make the highlights reel with without it being a boundary, but beautiful technique and execution there. Clobbered into the covers again, this time partially cut off, and a direct hit. Good fielding, middle stump. You like to see that from your fielders. Still back on strike after that lovely cover shot, cover drive. This time he just turns it onside, calls his partner through, and that's good running. It was a risky run, yeah, but Ito himself running to the danger end, called his partner through, knowing that the fielder will attack his end, so he backed himself and made it through. Another single to the total. Final ball of the power play overs. Takada punishes it through the offside. He's running hard for a second. Thoughts of a third, but not given. End of the over. 43 runs for 2 wickets here. Power play honours, well, you could say shared perhaps. Great start from the Titans, taking an early wicket or two, but punishing over from Fujihara turned the tables somewhat. Got the run rate in the real positive column. He whacked couple of fours, 4 fours I believe, and a 6. No, it was 2 fours and a 6. So honours shared perhaps. 43 runs for 2 after 6 overs. One thing in the Chiba Sharks' favour is that they have Ito's out there. He's been out there for 18 balls of 16. So can he push on with this innings? Be a bit of an anchor for his teammates just to come in and attack from the other end. Looks to be a good, smart cricketer. Just bringing a slip in to the new batsman. It's just his 3rd ball for Takara. Oh, it's half appeal, but no support from the keeper. Perhaps a quarter of an appeal at best. I like the captain's thinking though, putting a slip in to the new batsman. Especially how well Sajid's bowled. He's on a good line here in length, good pace too. This is his 4th and final over, so rolling the dice somewhat perhaps. The Titans. Chance taken, pays off. Good captaincy. And wow, don't you love it when a plan comes off? Takara just got a bit high on him and edged through to the slip. Geez, you almost fly slip. It's quite deep. And catch taken. Plan executed. And as I say, they really looked really energetic in the field, have the Titans. Gene each other up. Lots of comments. Bowler seems to be steaming in. He's really bowled well, Sajid. 3rd wicket now. 3 for 13. Still 3 balls remain. He's been the one thorn in the side for the Chiba Sharks. Just played off the back foot defensively somewhat. Manib Sadiq, the new batter for the Chiba Sharks. Has plenty of power to find the boundary rope, does Sadiq. Saw him hit a good 50 on this ground last season. He's got the power and the shots to play all around the wicket, but perhaps that not his best stroke. Just dabbing at that one. Sajid's really bowled well here. Chiba Sharks will be pleased to see this as his last delivery. From the mountain end for one last time, Sajid. 3 for 13. Can he add to his total? No, just defended. Well defended there from Sadiq. End of the over and end it to a wonderful spell. 3 for 13 of 4 overs. That's a great performance. So Hussain back for his 2nd over from the school end this time. The game somewhat in the balance here. Chiba Sharks certainly won't want to lose another wicket, and momentum with it right now. A lot of powerful batsmen in the Chiba Sharks outfit, but ideally power hitters come out around over 15, 16 just to finish the game off, but they don't really want to be out there after 9, 10 overs, so important Chiba here. Smacked not long enough, but caught. 1, 2, 3 goes at it, but in the end held, and another wicket falls, and it's the prized wicket for Benjamin Ito Davis. Short, so fair enough, he had a go of it. Probably wouldn't admit to getting 100% of it, just didn't carry, and after the initial spill error, the fielder takes it on the 3rd attempt. 1, 2, 3 touches, but did well to keep his calmness. After the first 2 touches, you could see the 3rd one being fumbled again, but held his nerves. took an important wicket, really. Momentum swings in favour of the Titans. 4 wickets down now. 4 for 44. But the talent continues for the Chiba Sharks outfit. Nikhil Pol, just another good cricketer. And you can see that in how he played his first stroke. Wonderful shot, 4 runs. Just timed off his hips. Let's have a look at the replay. Saying just getting a little full and down leg, but you still have to execute the shot. And Pol, well, what a great way to get off the mark. Boundary 4. This time just defended back. Yeah, wonderful young cricketer is Nikhil Pol, part of the under-19 squad, very successful squad. The recent performances or fixtures they've had over the past 12, 18 months. He's an all-rounder. He can bowl too, and I'm sure you'll see him in action later on for the Chiba Sharks. This time he goes straight and almost chips. This will be close. Given. Gone. Disaster for the Chiba Sharks. Run out and caught short of his ground. Well, Nikhil. Never a nice way to lose a wicket, especially when you're 4 down with another 12 overs to go. I'd love to have a look at the replay again, but it probably won't come up. But just feel a bit of hesitancy between the two batters, and maybe a lack of urgency from Pol, thinking they would go to the other end. Perhaps even a touch of ball watching or partner watching. Whatever, nevertheless, it's a wicket in the column, and Titans continue to grip this game. Half the team back in the shed. The talent continues though, with Thurgate at the wicket. I did say they bat deep, so Titans, they know they'll need to continue to take wickets and keep restricting any partnerships from building. As for the Chiba Sharks, well, Thurgate and Sadiq, well, they'll be looking to create a partnership here. Perhaps be content in taking, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s per over. Take out a few big risky shots. Just try and build a foundation for those coming in at the very end. Just taking stances, Marcus Thurgate. He's played a lot of cricket in these colours for the Chiba Sharks. Singh, new bowler, and a wide one from him to start. Not called inside the line, but he'll be wanting it to be straighter than that. That's better. And caught and bowled chance, put down. No. So, big moment in terms of the context of the game. Using his wrists nice, he just turns this onto the onside to Sturgate. They don't take the run though. They want to risk another run out at this stage. Good decision made. Still only in the 9th over. Goes to pull and doesn't quite time it and is caught. Doesn't time it and he'll be a little bit gutted with himself, or Marcus. The ball was there to be hit. Yeah, he went onto the back foot, but maybe just skidded on. Maybe that pitch just is not playing as true as it usually does. As I say, a lot of rain overnight. But another wicket falls. Not the way the Chiba Sharks had imagined this game would have gone. Tokyo Titans have just come out of the blocks. And, well, taking 6 wickets inside 9 overs, I would not have believed that. Chiba Sharks are a better batting unit than this. It would take some fight back from the lower order now to get them up to some sort of score that they can look to defend. Be it, around that 100 mark, 110. Singh has his first wicket. He has very good figures, and that's another great delivery. Yeah, he's getting a good turn. Assistance out of the pitch, but by my count, there we go. There's the updated score. Final ball of the over. What an over it's been. Cry of catch, but it won't carry, and is fielded in front of the boundary rope, so just a single being taken. Ash Thurgate looks to be the new batsman. There we go. Confirmation. Ash Thurgate, brother of Marcus. Can he have a better day at the office? Left-hander, another powerful stroke player. Playing a wise decision to keep it on the carpet and starts off with 4 runs. As I say, another aggressive batsman who is not afraid of the air. But this, what ends up to be a lowish full toss, is just played wisely from Thurgate along the ground, but it's still a maximum. Well, not a maximum, sorry, one short of 4 runs. You'll want to create a partnership here with Sadiq. I'll want something on the board for Chiba Sharks, something to bowl at. Chance of an overthrow. Sloppy. How many will it cost them? 1, 2. It'll cost them 2 extra. So the first real error we've seen from the Titans. Throw came in from the boundary. Keeper looked to be, was facing the right direction, but obviously didn't have the eye on the ball. Good awareness from Thurgate and Sadiq to maximise the 2 runs taken from the overthrow. Every run crucial in their cause. 55 for 6. Well, 70, 80 is not going to be enough. They need to push this total up around 100 plus. They do have a lethal bowling lineup, so looks to be time called for drinks. Players will have a 2-minute break, 2-minute rethink, plan and strategize. We'll be back in around 90 seconds time. So the halfway point in the match, Chiba Sharks winning the toss, electing to bat 15-9 for 6 after their 10. I'll be disappointed with that, but that's the first quarter of the game. Let's see how they play the second quarter. Still skill and talent to get them through to a good score, or a score that at least they have something to bowl at. It's around 100, 110, 120, who knows. Can Ash Thurgate and Manib Sadiq do something special? They do have a A's and misses at this one. He's getting a good turn as Singh. An appeal, but I'll be turned down, and then a run out appeal again will not be given. So Chiba Sharks fighting here. Titans well on top. This one's just seam up, bowled through. No spin there. Just attacking the stump really, and Sadiq good enough just to push it back. Pushed onto the offside, and good backing up in the end from Ash Thurgate. Down quickly and just signalling to his partner, good call, good run. It's been wise cricket from them both since they've come together in a situation where they can ill afford to lose more wickets. They're just pushing it around for the single, waiting for a bad ball perhaps to dispatch. Again, played out for another safe single. 63 now on the board, 6 wickets down. First match for both teams in the T20 format. So the loss here, well, you're not out of it by any means. You have 6 games to play before the quarterfinalists are decided. Turned down for a second run. Slashed out onto the onside, bouncing short of deep mid-wicket, and a bit of a teacup from the wicket-keeper looking out in that direction, just wondering whether his perhaps teammate could have done better, attack the ball, try and take it on the full. In the end, it does bounce short. Again, this one's been punished out into the offside, over through the covers. It was quite aerial, but certainly hit the gap, so it was never in any danger there. Another good shot from Thurgate for 2 runs. This morning's game, we saw the Wyverns really rack up a huge amount of 2s taken. Played a key part of their match. There weren't many boundaries. It seemed a lot. The outfield was quite slow in this morning's game. Played straight, high, but perhaps just falling well short of the boundary riders, so perhaps just chipped. Again, another 2 being picked up though. 6 off this over. 2 balls remain. And a good delivery just outside of off stump. Played out to cover and called through quickly. Again, it's putting pressure on the fielders, the Chivas Sharks. Thurgate realising if he just drives out to cover, he's quick enough to get through to the other end. Pick up another crucial single for the cause, up to 70 now, Chivas Sharks. these two came together for 50 for 6, so I put on the 20 partnership. It may not sound like much, but it's a fight back from the team. Can they continue, these two? Squeezed out to mid-on for a single. Both players, of course, for the JCL Sharks are in the national squad. They have. Both know each other's cricket quite well. Would have played a lot of matches together in the past. Pushed out onto the offside, into the covers again, and just backing themselves with the speed between the wickets. And again, the thumbs up from Ash Thurgate saying that's all good. I trust your calling, and we're quick enough to get through. So it's good cricket from these two. They've taken out the risky boundary hitting or just runs along the carpet. Just trying to edge their score up. Try and get it over that 3-digit mark of 100. Reassess things from there, whether they push harder or not. At the moment, they're doing a good job. Kenta Otadobel yet to come in. He certainly can hit a ball. Looking through their team list, I imagine he'd be in next, but he'll be hoping these two as well can just kick on for another 3-4 overs. Even more. Very crafty bowler is Singh. Turn it both ways. His 18 balls have just gone for 7 runs. Shows you the quality or the complexity he's bowling. Thurgate back for a second over. Thurgate on strike. Short. He pulls them out over to mid-wicket. And comfortably plays it short of the boundary rider for a single. Boundary rope's probably 55, 60 metres in parts. The shortest boundary rope would be the top right of your screen, where the two fields overlap. Still probably 45 metres out there. Good running again from the JCL Sharks. The Titans content in allowing singles, perhaps. They're more worried about the boundary shots, hence the field. They have their maximum 5 outside the 30-yard circle. And just a slight misfield from the bowler. They scamper through for a single. This time, Sadiq takes a bit more of a long handle to the ball, muscles it out to mid-wicket for a double, can see the continuing to score off almost every ball, these two. Aware of the urgency, needing to be busy and create runs from every ball. This time behind, backward point for another single. Playing good smart cricket. There will be a point they'll apply the foot to the pedal in terms of starting to look to go more aerial, but at the moment they're quite content just to play the smart game, picking up ones, twos, dispatching the bad ball, but there haven't been many bad balls at all from the Titans. Got a pretty impressive bowling unit, bowling stocks that we've seen so far. Sajid at the top was amazing. He bowled out, of course, 3 for 13. But Mehrotra, he's got 2 to come. Hussain has another 2 overs to come. Singh, he has 1 over remaining. Nazar has only bowled a 1, as is Thakur. And it's Thakur we'll see back. Sorry, he's bowled 2. There we go to Singh on, bowling, just turned onto the onside from Thurgate. Again, a riskless shot. Partnership 31 now between these two. Driven through the covers and driven for 4. Extra cover wasn't too far from the ball. You heard the cry of catch on screen, but just wide. Don't believe he got any hand or finger to it. It's a wonderful shot. This time, just falling short of the bowler. Caught and bowled opportunity, but falling short. Sadiq and Thurgate having come together at 50 for 6. Have somewhat got their team back on track. Still going to be a score perhaps below par of what they'd wanted, but just over 5 overs remaining gives them certainly something to bowl at. This time a bit more aggressive, driven, it's aerial and it's out. And that's the risk you play, ladies and gentlemen. If you choose to go aerial, there's always the chance you're going to be nabbed in the field, and this was the case. Just clearing the front foot, perhaps aiming to go a lot straighter, but skews perhaps the outside edge of the bat out to mid-off, who takes a comfortable catch, and the 7th wicket. So the good partnership comes to an end, a partnership of 35 runs between Naeem Sadiq and Ash Thurgate. They certainly have their team back on track. Unfortunately, they only have 3 wickets remaining. Ash Thurgate perhaps will be joined here by Kinto. Alta Dobal, I'll wait to confirm that. But if so, it'll be the groundsman out there. It is Dobal, so one of the head groundsmen here at the Sano International Cricket Ground. I'm sure he'd love to be playing on the grass wicket, but rules state that all T20 matches are played on the artificial turf. and he just plays this back. Kento also has played for Japan cricket in the men's and in the under-19s back in the World Cup, where he visited in South Africa in 2019. Ash Thurgate also working as a groundsman here at Sana. So these two will certainly know the conditions, the ground, any nuances and the boundary rope, the shortest part of the boundary, where it is. So can they apply their knowledge and just get this Chiba Sharks score up to something that's at least defendable? We're talking 120, 130. If they fall below 100 runs, well, you feel Titans will be just too strong an outfit. Well, after a bit of a delay of just making sure the field settings are all correct, Lacour now bowls his first delivery, which goes for another single. Thurgate batting well, 21 from his 19 balls, 22, sorry. Coming in at a very difficult time, but playing smart cricket and just keeping the ball on the ground, taking advantage of easy ones and twos around the ground. Choosing that over his probably more preferred power hitting game. Hopefully we'll get to see that if he bats deep into the innings. Turned onto the onside and turned down a run, does Duval. Kento driving and picking up a single. I don't know what the appeal is for. Perhaps the keeper hoping the bowler got a finger on it, but it looked like a fair crack of a shot from Kento straight down the ground, taking out middle stump, or was it yeah. Anyways, a fine shot, and rather unfortunately hit the stumps. Had it been to the left, it would have travelled for 4 runs. Umpire is not exactly happy with the state of the stumps, so just a bit of a delay and making sure they're in place. Back to the cricket. Thurgate on strike. Short, lifted over square, out to the square, deep square, sorry, is fielding that for 2 runs. So hit in the right areas from Thurgate. This time it's full toss. It's swatted over the umpire's head straight. But long on is in position that's quite what you call a straight long on. So able to get round to that to cut it off from the boundary. $90 for 7. So Thurgate's played a really important role for his team here. Coming in and having a good partnership with Sadiq. That was at 50 for 6 at that stage. They've added another 40 runs for the loss of just 1 wicket, so almost showing that top order. Perhaps how they should have played the game. The beauty of the Chiba Sharks outfit is that they do have the quality of these batters coming in down the order. It's good talent to have. Not all clubs have that luxury. Some have a good solid 4, 5, 6, but then the lower order somewhat lack. Not the Chiba Sharks. And there's an example. Another great shot. Bit of football going on. And Euro doesn't cut it. And Sano. That's 4 runs. And a bit of weakness really in the field. Relying on your feet, certainly it does take getting down to the ground if you're going to use your hands, but a lot more of a chance to save the boundary. And perhaps the shot was so well played it deserved 4 runs. The result, 94 now up for the Chiba Sharks. Titans, well, they'll want to finish this. They'll want to take these last 3 wickets and bowl them out. They won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Kishkamat, the new bowler, his first over from the mountain end here. Oh, punished from Dobell, straight back at the bowler, who was unable to take the catch. Hit hard, and you could see the ball ricochet off his hands, allowing the batsman to pass for an easy single. Thurgate swats rather inside edge-ish as it spills out onto the onside. Mid-wicket just cleaning that one up. And set for an interesting finish here, the Chiba Sharks innings. You can feel Thurgate's just stepped it up a notch. He's looking to attack now. And hits behind square. A shortish ball there from Thakuri. But they're limiting the amount of dots at Chiba Sharks. They've done so for the last sort of 6 overs. They've come back and chance here though out of the deep, under the ball and taken successfully. Long off, just moving around probably 5 metres to his left to take the catch. Fair enough, Kento having a go at this. Looking to be aggressive, trying to maximise, hit a maximum, but just unable to do so. He's only been out there for the 6 balls, but has to depart. But can understand the attitude and trying to be more aggressive and attack that. Thurgate, well, you'd hope he'd be able to anchor the innings and play through these remaining 3 overs. Ideally, the incoming batsman will just want to rotate the strike and try and have Ash Thurgate face as many of the last 18 balls as possible. Thurgate on strike, goes big, goes aerial, and will have to go. Caught. The 9th wicket falls for the Chiba Sharks. First ball of the over, and well, it's a short ball, and he went after it, did Ash Thurgate, but not with the slow pace of the bowler, just didn't really carry. Hard to generate all that power through the hands. The 9th wicket falls. Number 11 for the Chiba Sharks will have to walk out, and alongside partner Ahmed will hopefully bat the allotment of 20 overs. That's the first target. Still just inching their way towards that score of 3 digits, the 100. They certainly have the number of balls to get up and up above that, but it's the wicket column that concerns the team. Just one more. Hamad Khan walks out and will have to face Thakur. 1 for 19, his figures. And what is his last over of his spell, so it's proven difficult to get away. Will prove a handful for Hamad. This one's down leg though, and that's the importance of staying out there for the 20 over allotment. Wides can happen, no balls can happen, extras can be afforded, so you'll have to re-bowl that. Turned down leg side, but fine leg, short fine leg will keep that to 2 wides really. They ran through, so 2 wides afforded. Swats at it, gets an inside edge, luckily not to go back onto the stumps, but no run taken. $100 on the board for Chiba Sharks. They won't be happy that it took them 17.2 overs to get there, but they've got there. Anything now more is just a bonus really. They'd love to get up maybe another 10-20 runs, but easily said than done. It's a quality bowling outfit from the Titan team. It's the reason they've taken 9 wickets, and that's because of the fielding and the bowling quality. This one again seams and really squeezes the batsman up, who actually does well to avoid it. It will be given as byes. Was there bat on it? Over number 19 being bowled. Just 11 balls remain for the Chiba Sharks team. What can they get up to? Swatted it. It hasn't really. The batsman is probably aiming to put that through the covers. But then it ends up backward point. We lost it off your screen, but the score is currently 105 for 9. Played well out long off, first to probably make 10 metres up on the ball to field it. Looking to score off every ball here, the number 10 and 11. Can they continue to do so? This one just turned onto the onside, and square leg will field that for another single. Chance of an overthrow, but not taken. Ahmed is on strike and goes to strike it out, but leaves it alone, knowing the umpire will raise his arms for a wide. Smart cricket. Atiq Ahmed. What can he do for his team here? Can he score a boundary? He slashes at this. It's over the covers and just meters short of the boundary rope, but comes back comfortably for a second, and they'll pick up a third from an overthrow. So good awareness, good running, and 3 valuable runs for the Chiba Sharks. They're now up to 110. This is good cricket from the tail enders here. Big difference if you can just add another 10-20 runs to your team total. Oh, mistimed, but falling well short of everyone. Those on the 30-yard circle. There's only mid-wicket, I guess, is in off the 30-yard circle, but the rest are right on it. End of the over. 19 gone. 111 for 9. 112, sorry. Hamad on strike in what is the final 5 balls of the innings. They've done all right, these two, since they've come together. How do they go in the final 5 deliveries? Is that meeting halfway down the pitch there, perhaps talking about stealing a bye or running, looking to push hard? They do. He plays through the covers in front of point, deep points coming around to field that and keep it to it. Just a single run. Wouldn't they love a boundary right now, Chiba Sharks? Any way it could come. Just try and get their score up to 120. He's saying 1 for 13, his figures. Bowling from the school end here at Sano on a warm day. Smash that, take the eyes off it, but the inside edge, it pays off the aggression. It is 4 runs and 4 valuable runs for the Chiba Sharks. Up to 117 now. And they will be feeling a lot better than they were at 50 for 6. Talked about the capabilities or the skills and of the batsmen. We've talked about how they bat deep. Well, they've proved that today. tail end, or the later order, have done a good job in just giving them a score to defend. Two balls remain. 117 for 9. Smacked. Punished. All the way for 4 runs. Ahmed, what a wonderful shot. And a much timely and needed shot for the Chiba Sharks. The score's up over 120 now. And yeah, just cleared his front leg, but relied on his hand-eye coordination, just walloped that one through over the covers for a wonderful boundary 4. Final delivery. Ahmed on strike is 14 off 9, and Hamad's 6 off 7 have been a real help here, contribution. He punishes this one straight. It won't go all the way. They'll push hard for 2, and they'll make the 2 and consider a third, but not really. End of the innings, 123 for 9, Chiba Sharks. They would have won the toss and elected to bat and hoped for more than that. They would have been thinking 150, perhaps 160. Wasn't to be. The start was not the greatest, losing early wickets. Fujihara at the top was handy. His 22 came off just 15 balls before he fell, and he played a good partnership alongside Benjamin Ito. Their partnership had them sort of going at a pretty good level rate around the sort of 3rd, 4th over, but it was the constant fall of wickets of the other 4 batsmen in that top 6. Sadiq came in and played a good innings with Ash Thurgate. Their partnership, as I say, really helping get things back on track. Ahmed at the end, his 16-2 helps contribute to a score that will not be as high as what Chiba Sharks had wanted, but at least something that they can look to defend. They do have a very good bowling lineup and stocks, plenty of variety, spin and pace, so it'll be an interesting chase, a chase of 124 for victory for the Tokyo Titans. Do join us in around 8 minutes' time. Welcome back to Sano International Cricket Ground. A exciting match, or a chase in hand for the Tokyo Titans, chasing a below par score perhaps of 124. Cheaper Sharks losing key wickets on in the match. Playing their first of their round robin matches. Both teams, actually. This is the first match of 6 round robin T20 matches in Group A to see who qualify for the quarterfinals, needing to be the top 4 of your group of 7. Anyway, it's Kento Otadobel opening the bowling for the Sharks, first ball, and he's getting some good shape. Pretty good length too. He'll probably just want to bring the line in a little bit. But exciting to see from the movement, the swing in the air, hence the slip in place alongside Thurgate. Another good ball. Even closer towards the stumps, the second delivery. You might see the third even closer. Not afraid to run through that bit of perhaps sawdust or sand, the layer there, helping this time batsman's length, and gets it behind point, who chases it down. Perhaps 2 runs as a result. Yeah, we've seen a lot of the bowlers avoid that area at the end of the wicket, you'll see there, but Kento having no problem running through it, all the confidence that it'll hold its grip. He'll know this area well, being the lead groundsman here. Just pulls out of his run-up this time, does Kento. And again, just bowling to his field. He's got a heavily stacked offside field there from first slip to a deepish gully point cover mid-off. So he's just bowling in those areas. Doesn't want to get too short. This time he's been tonked, and he's been tonked for a big 6. It's a good shot from Singh. Just having a look here at the replay. The ball on a guilty pass, the length just short, and Singh climbs into it for a 6 to get his innings and Tokyo Titans innings underway, really. And chance, well, that was part of the plan, and well, it could have gone to hand, could have gone to rope. In this case, it's the latter. Unfortunate for Dobell. There's a delivery that just had the batsman reaching for, no use of feet, getting his body into a better position. The result was 4 runs as he went at it quite aggressively, and it just flew over the slip, wide of the gully for 4 runs. So 2 balls have just put the momentum in favour of the Titans. May hear in your background the microphone of the bike going along the road to your left there, looking at this picture. You also see the field settings there, the 2 boundary riders bowling from what we call the mountain end here, top left of your picture, Mount Karasawa, on what is a pretty picture perfect day here in Sane. It's very 29 degrees. It's very hot here, especially over the summer. climb up to 35s, hover around there for 2-3 weeks, often in this part of the country. Oh, good delivery. And, wow. Goes under the bat, really. Fujihara stands in amazement, I think, at how did that get through? This will be, Manib Sadiq bowling from the mountain end. And it's a good start from him. There's a good York length. Again, he's pulled his length back, but it's a good line. It's the corridor of uncertainty. Batsman just probbing at that. Pro missing out. If they're to win this game, Chiba Sharks, they need to take wickets, and especially at the top of the order. They can take 3 or 4 wickets in the first 5 to 10 overs. Oh, they'll feel they're in this match. Smashed through the covers and smashed for 4 runs. Keshkamat gets off the mark with a boundary. Wasn't a bad ball. It's just that Keshkamat had a good eye, cleared his front leg and just attacked the ball. Will he look to do so again, or will Sadiq go to one of his variation balls that he has? Just try and foil the batsman. But down leg, and it's helped on its way. All fine leg. No, they've got short fine in, so no chance of saving that. It's 4 runs. And just the pace of Sadiq. Strained down leg, it just races away. The field has been drying out, the outfield, in the past 4 or 5 hours. A lot of rain yesterday on the outfield. Slowed it down in this morning's game, but seems to be back up to its pretty quick, fast rate across the surface here at Sano. Dragged onto the onside. Mid-wicket has some work to do. Singh on strike for the final delivery from Manib Sadiq's first over. Plenty of bowling stocks for Chiba Sharks, both in the pace and spin department. We saw both Ash Thurgate and Benjamin Ito play good contributions for their teams in terms of the bat. Well, they'll be having ball in hand later on. An opportunity that I'm sure they'll both have a chance to bowl their off spin. A positive start here from the Tokyo Titans. They are on track to chase this score down and to chase it down quickly. Quinto Dobell continues his spell from the school end. Starts with a good straight one, targeting those stumps. Dearly love a wicket here, Chiba Sharks. In fact, they need to go 2 or 3 really. Off the back foot, played, driven out to a sweeper out there, deep cover. Sounded good off the bat. But Quinto bowling well to his field, heavily stacked, as I say, offside field. Just bowling in those same consistent areas. Example there, they've taken out the slip, but has a heavily fortified offside field, this Quinto. I'd love a breakthrough with the Sharks, no better time. Swatted and caught, the wicket has fallen. There is a breakthrough, and a good catch it was, with a bit of a pose afterwards to say how good. Looks to be Ash Thurgate out there at mid-wicket, I will confirm that, and yes, it is Ash Thurgate. The first wicket falls here, 21 for 1. Dobell to continue his spell after that wicket. First breakthrough for the Chiba Sharks. They'll be wanting more of that. Good first up delivery, targeting, honing in on middle stump, but just deflected down fine to the fine leg boundary. Chandraya, the new batter to the crease for the Tokyo Titans. And the Chandraya plays and misses. Good one, good delivery from Dobell, who finishes, comes back well with his second over. 1 for 14, his figures. Gets the breakthrough for his team. Gets them back in this match after the first 2 overs really been dominated by the Titans. Just while there's a bit of a break in play, we do welcome your viewing. If you're interested in any Japanese cricket content, please do subscribe via all social media, whether on X, Instagram, Facebook. There is a YouTube channel. If you're watching via the fan code in the Indian subcontinent, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the match. just over maybe 7.5 hours away from the final of the T20 World Cup, of course. India taking on South Africa. Should be a beauty. Do enjoy the match from wherever you're watching. 101 needed here from 102 balls, so run rate not really an issue at all for the Tokyo Titans. It's more about the preservation of wickets and just making sure they get the job done, and perhaps even look towards trying to maximise the net run rate if they don't lose wickets. Chiba Sharks, well, they want to be applying pressure. It's going to be hard to apply pressure through run rate, so for them it's all about wickets. They need to knock off this top order, middle order. They need to take 5 or 6 wickets. Try and put pressure on the lower order. Good delivery from Sadiq. Pressure starts with bowling dot balls. Helps build momentum. 2 dots in a row now. As talked about, plenty of options in the bowling stocks for Chiba Sharks. Be interesting to see who they throw the ball to. Plenty of options, 7, perhaps 8 options there. This time played, Point will clean it up. He was able to get round to it, but can't stop the Titans adding another one to the total. When Sadiq comes in, it's another good delivery, just short of a length. He's passing up over the bails, but that's the line. It's a good line. Sometimes seaming off, coming into the batsman. Just a word of advice or support from a teammate there. They'll fight to the very end, Chiba Sharks. They know there's always a chance. Made a pretty good start on this over. Just a 1 run coming from the first 4 deliveries. Driven out to long off, but no run taken. And well, I just wonder if you can see a difference there. If the Chiba Sharks batsman had played such a shot, they probably would have picked up a single. But in this case, Chandra just plays it off perhaps the back foot, but no interest in a single whatsoever. Perhaps looking more to win this game through boundaries. A bit of a change of speed and delivery and release from Sadiq. It's a great over. Looks to be a bowling change here. Looking strike, it's Benjamin Ito Davis. We're bowling from the school end. His two boundary riders look to be deep mid-wicket. Number 75, it is Benjamin Ito Davis. As I say, recently came across to live in Japan, living down Tokyo and in Chiba, actually, the area of Chiba. I guess it's East Tokyo. For those not familiar with Japan, it's where the Disneyland is situated in Chiba. Nice beaches along Chiba as well. So, a bit of a journey for Benjamin to come to play at Sano. It's 4 runs, it's a great shot. Let's take nothing away from that. Should highlight the ease at which he played it. Yeah, Keshikamat, lovely shot. Again, tries to drag it onto the onside. Long on, we'll keep that to a single. Every boundary just hurts that Chiba Sharks defence of the score. One that they would have hoped would have been a lot higher. Played late and off the pads was Chandra. Squeezes it out to square leg. Very consistent bowler, Ito. He seems to put it in a very close area, perhaps on a penny. And if you can do such a thing, you can set your fields accordingly. Usually reap the results. Over gone, 29 for 1. 1 over remains in the power play. Keshikamat on strike. He's looked good for his 12. This time, not so good. Perhaps goes to cut a ball that's not quite cuttable. A little too close to that off stump. Nikhil Pole bowling his first of his spell. Running in from the mountain end. Wide. You could see he was just rolling the fingers across the seam, trying to take the pace out of it, and as a result it just got sort of caught in the hand, released a little later, and the wide coming as a result. Can Pole create a breakthrough for his team? Slashed at, but slashed hard, and it'll fly off the bat for 4 runs. Another 4, and another nail that hurts Chiba Sharks. Here's the replay. Not in control of the shot, looking to hit over the covers, but thickish outside edge. Well, when you're going at the ball that hard, it'll just fly off the bat with the pace of Pole's bowling. This time on a pretty good line and length, that one. Batsman goes onto the back foot, Kish come up, but just plays it down to extra cover. It's Fujihara in there who's hunting. Current run rate 6.18. That's all that's needed, really. Gets a bit of kick, a bit of bounce out of the wicket. Just in comparison, 43 for 2 were Chiba Sharks after their 6 overs. So slashes at it again. It'll fly off the bat for another. No, it doesn't carry. Bit of a mix-up. It won't cost them in the end, but surely 2 runs picked up. Maybe just a single. Yeah, as I say, the equivalent stage after 6 overs, well, we saw Chiba Sharks ahead. They made a pretty good start. Fujihara alongside Ito. They were 43 for 2. But what happened soon after was the real issue for the Chiba Sharks. They went from 43 for 2. And the next 2 overs to 49 for 5. And then the following over 9, 50 for 6. They just lost a bunch of wickets at a crucial time, and, well, most of the top order, which really cost the Sharks from building a score of which they would have been perhaps happy with to start with, and that would have been around 150 plus. Run rate required from the Titans, still just above 6. So no issue there. There it is there actually, 6.36. That will be of no concern to the team. It's more about the wickets column. If they can just stay in that position of needing 6 and having ample wickets in hand, then they will cruise to the finish line. Chiba Sharks, they need to go bang, bang. They need to just take wickets. This could be the first. No. Appeal. And not given. And perhaps just a question from keeper to batsman about how he felt on that delivery. Hamad Khan. It's a good start from him. First delivery is right on the money. It's another good one, but he's been hit straight. Swept. And swept for 6. Slog sweep, really. Chandraya plays a wonderful shot here. The ball's not that far down leg. It's quite straight. It's on leg stump. But he just sweeps this beautifully for 6. Wonderful shot. This time just a bit quicker through the air is Hamad Khan. And Chandraya to the wiser, plays defensively. Again, given more air. stroked along the ground out to deep cover. Sash Thurgate covering that area. Gets through his over pretty quickly, does Hamad Khan. Fires this one in. What I like about it is he targets the stumps. He makes the batter play his shots. 7 down, 43 for 1. Benjamin Ito in for his second over. Thurgate just playing around with the field on the onside, making sure they're in correct position. He can be hard to get away, Ito. Took a number of wickets in the JPL and the Mongolian series where he made his debut for Team Japan. Shy at the stumps, and a thought of an overthrow, not taken, turned down from Kesh Kumar. Tosses a wide one up, almost offering the batsman to have a go at it. Pushes it through a bit quicker as Ito Davis. Very consistent bowler, bowls well to his field. A tight bowler, we'd say. This one he's just a bit forward than he usually is. He's been swatted down to long on. Keeping it just to the one. Big difference in how the team run between the wickets. Earlier on, we saw Chiba Sharks running Ash Thurgate, especially alongside Maneem Sadiq, ran beautifully between the wickets. These two seem a lot more relaxed. This is hit out, over, behind, point, and for the maximum, yes. A wonderful shot, really. It wasn't anything too bad with the delivery. It's just batsman's ability to play a ball inside out. We didn't get the replay, we might get it later. Good comeback. He's just pushing that through a bit quicker, targeting the stumps, throwing it, darting it in really to end the over. Apart from the 6, it was a good one from Ito. 51 for 1, 8 overs gone. Game in favour of the Titans, chasing this down to register their win, first win. Sharks will not give up without a fight. It's amazing how quickly this game can change. If they can just perhaps snare 2 or 3 wickets, just pressure builds along, most often alongside run rates. At the moment, well, the run rate's comfortable. It's 6, just over 6. Started at 6 overs and over before the first over, and it's just continued 8 overs later. Full and swept. Cover down there at It only cost them one. But it was a ball too wide from Hamad Khan. It's a better line. Can Hamad Khan do something for his team, get them back into this contest? Oh, he just bends the back and digs that one in short. Plenty of bounce there for him. Perhaps surprised Chandra. The action in terms of the release of the delivery didn't change too much, so perhaps just caught him off guard. Umpires just come in to adjust the stumps. An appeal, but not interested in the umpire. Final ball of the delivery of the over coming up for Hamad Khan. It's been a great one. How does he end it? Kishkamat perhaps looking to be a bit aggressive here. No, just happy to concede the over. A dot to finish. Great over from Hamad Khan. Doing his best just to create some pressure on this Titans outfit by way of pushing that run rate up. Just the 2 runs coming off it. 54 for 1 after 9 overs. One more over before drinks, and looks to be Fujihara. Dishes a juicy one up that Kishkamat is unable to get a hold of or benefit from. Ruining the lost opportunity. Perhaps it just died on him somewhat. Fujihara certainly tosses it up. Does change his delivery style in terms of the variety of speed, I guess, and arc. Just from toss up a couple of very juicy deliveries in the JPL, enticing the batsman. Sometimes it can just drop on you and be easily caught in the outfield. Other balls, Fujiwara will just look to push it through quickly, seam up, try and outwit the bowler. Can't have been too far short there. Just missed the pickup, but deep cover out there. Wasn't too far from the pitch of that ball hitting the ground. They would love to snare a wicket here. Either batsman would do for the Sharks. It's a good delivery. Tosses up a juicy one. It's been smacked and caught. And that's exactly the trap that we saw a few times at the JPL. You toss it up without any pace on it. Well, the batsman invariably will have a go at you. And he does. But just without the pace on the ball, can't travel across the rope. And Keshkamat's caught. 22. Has to go off his 30 balls. And that wicket coming in the 5th delivery of the 10th over will mean that they will take their drinks break now. So do join us again in around 90 seconds to 2 minutes time for this continued chase of 124. Back for the final quarter of this match, the final 10 overs for the Tokyo Titans. Oh, it's a good delivery from Hamad Khan, but bit of an impressive effort in the field there. Looks to be from Fujihara. .67 runs needed. This just played out to point. Hamad Khan, can he make a breakthrough for his team? This one he's just pulled down a bit. Still within the wide line. Just dragged it down. That wrist spin one of the hardest arts to learn in cricket. Punched off the back foot out to deep cover. Another single. Six runs. Wonderful shot. Got hold of it, did Chandraya. There was the shout of catch it, which for a moment thought one of the Chiba Sharks fielders may have been in with a shot, but no, cleared easily the boundary. And Chandraya, his impressive innings continues. 25 now for 23 balls. Ahmad Khan, his final delivery of the over, and just played out to cover for no run. 11 overs gone, 64 for 2. The run rate required, they've pushed it up somewhat, have the Sharks, through their pretty consistent, tight bowling effort. They've pushed it up to 6.55. Did start just over that 6 mark, so you just feel, though, with some of the powerful batsmen to come in for the Titans and the number of wickets they have in hand, the game is falling in their favour. Chiba Sharks, they would ideally like to see a new pairing out here, coming out to face the ball for the first time and face the pressure. They would dearly love to get rid of these two batsmen, especially Chandraya. Thakuri has just recently arrived at the wicket, but Chandraya is a real key for this Titans team. This is interesting. Fujihara just tossing up an opportunity, a chance, but Chandraya turning it down. Can he tempt him, Fujihara, to go for the boundary, go for the maximum? Perhaps an effect and an error from the batsman. Played and well fielded, backward point there. It looks like Ahmad fielded that, but they've started well in the field of the Sharks. Again, just takes all the pace out of it. And half appeal from the wicketkeeper. Will be called wide, but Thurgate asking the question. Real interesting battle going on here. They've certainly done all right the last few overs. Have Sharks. They've bowled a lot of dots. They've just gone there for the occasional boundary, mostly 6. But otherwise they've bowled plenty of dot balls, which has just helped keep the run rate in check, or at least above that 6 mark. Cut late, and well, kind of got what it deserved, really. Fujihara just trying to tempt the batsman into a mistake, but this was short and wide, and Chandraya, he's got the class just to wait on that and dispatch it. Good use of the hands, good awareness of the positioning of the ball. Just a nice shot. This time coming well forward just to defend. his score of 31, Tundra, well, it's equal top of the day. Ash Thurgate scored 31 himself in the first innings. But most of the batsmen have come and gone in the single digits. A few have made double digits. But these 31 runs, well, Tundra, can he hold the key for his team? Ahmad Khan bowling his fourth and final over. Drop and run, really, out to point. We saw a lot of that type of cricket from Tuba Sharks, especially with Thurgate and Sadiq together. They really had no choice in terms of playing a bit more defensively. Or drop of the towel doesn't have any effect on the batter, but he could ask the umpire that it was off-putting. Doesn't do so. Ahmad Khan, 4 balls remaining in his spell. Gets an edge, quick edge that flies fine, and Tundra, perhaps the key. A big wicket here now for Tuba Sharks. If they can just take his wicket, it'll create pressure on the incoming batsman to keep going at 6 and over. May push it up a bit further. And he seems to be playing smart cricket though. He's keeping out the good uns and taking advantage of the bad uns. So, Tundra, 33, going to run a ball in search of this target, a measly one or below par one for the Sharks. He's cut late for 4 runs. And one that hurts, really, the Sharks. They can see this game falling out of their grasp. They need something, just to turn the tide. 79 for 2, 7 overs remain. Keelpole back into the attack, his second over. Starts right on the money on that off stump line. Can he turn the fortunes Tuba Sharks' way? Ball honing in on the stumps, all on a fullish length. He does have cover on the boundary, long on and long off, both relatively straight, so perhaps looking just to bowl full and straight as Nikhil Pol. Bit wide on this one. He slashes at it and doesn't time it at all. So the deep cover comes in to clean it up, but just the one run taken. Chops down on it, and the third man really is no urgency at all for the Titans batsman to pick up two. The ball earlier, they just walk through for a single. It's all well and good if you get to the total, but can turn around and bite you if you happen to lose wickets later on and make a mess of things. Running between the wickets. We saw how good Chiba Sharks were. Chance, caught and bowled. Did he get a finger to it? Hand? Perhaps so. Came back quickly. And you can see there just perhaps nursing his hand. Umpire checking it's okay, but Nikhil Pol strong enough to say it's okay. It was his left hand, not the bowling one. Hit straight and hit with force back to the bowler, so might swell up later on. That's a ball through to the keeper, and I think he's taking the pace out of it, Pol. So a good variation ball, overall good over in the context of the match. Just the three coming from it. 82 for 2, 14 gone. After a bit of a delay, we're back. Fujihara with ball in hand. Just batsmen often seem to struggle with Fujihara's bowling. He just gets that ball above the eye line, puts it on a length that just drops. Suddenly finding the batsman a mistiming shots can be often caught on the boundary. risk is there. How will Chandraya play him? He goes to swat him onto the long side, but aims to keep it down low. Thurgate doing the fielding there, so just one taken again. You see a lot of opportunities lost from the Titans and not picking up twos from their running. Perhaps not on that occasion, but certainly other examples. They just really haven't challenged the field. Perhaps not needing to in this game, but it will perhaps cost them in other games. 40 required off 34. It's all smooth sailing at the moment, but should Chandraya or Thakuri lose their wickets, well, it just puts pressure on your lower order coming in. I think they're looking to be more aggressive now. There's a bit of a change of a mindset. They don't want to take this to the last over. You've got 8 wickets in hand. Now's the time to go. Punishes it down to long on, but it'll be just a single. Just 4 off this over, 1 ball remaining. Tosses it up. It's a full toss. It's been belted and belted successfully. Umpire just getting confirmation on whether it travelled across the boundary line on the full or not. Just dropping too late for Fujihara, and Thakuri cashing in. Finally ruled to be a 6, a maximum. And Thakuri, wow, he goes from 7 to 13 off his 12 balls. It's been Chandraya though who's done the majority of the work. He's now on 40. He started, came in at number 3, but had a good partnership there with Kishkamat. They were almost pushing that run rate up to 7 and over prior to that 6, which just brought it back down again, just above 6, so nothing too hard there for Titans. As I say, ideally you finish the game before the last over. Anything can happen in that last over. Nerves and pressure come into the game. It's a lot more intensified, the atmosphere and the ability to think and act. So this is over 16. Just 32 runs needed. 35 runs. Takes a bit of pace out of it. Smack down to long off. Just 1 run though. Walking to the other end. Oh, you hope that doesn't come back to bite them, the Titans. They could have picked up another 5 to 8 runs had they run with a bit of energy or intent, especially the first one. It's amazing how pressure on the field can create mistakes. Again, takes the pace off, hit over his head, but well, long off. He's in the action again. See Pole's bowling that good consistent line. It's not too far from the grasp of his hands, that previous ball. Can he create something special for his team? They certainly could do with a hero to stand up right now, the Sharks. This one, it's a leg cutter, but it's down leg and it's been carted for 4. An important 4 runs for the Titans' efforts. That'll feel good. That'll feel they're still in command, still in control of this match.
off the side, but it's he did keep it back in. That's great fielding out there. Looked to be Ash Thurgate. Through loss of balance, he was unable to save the 6, but what he did do is catch it, throw it back in before he fell over the boundary line. Keeping the ball on play, the fielders were able to pick up runs. We're just waiting for umpire confirmation. I think the confusion is whether it was a 4 or 6 or the runs achieved, and just waiting confirmation from our scorer. It's been put down as 4 runs. Perhaps the batsman feeling aggrieved that it was 6, but from my eyes, Thurgate had actually kept the ball in play. This time, tonked out in the same area again. Deep cover. 1 run picked up. Swing and a miss, passing just over off stump, and brings the end of Nikhil Pol's 3rd over. 16 gone here, the 100 runs are up. Only the 2 wickets down, so favouring that of Tokyo Titans, and to chase down just another further 23 runs and take victory here. Chiba Sharks, well, who knows? If they take the wicket of Chandraya, who knows what sort of pressure they can exert on the incoming batsman. But as it stands, they dearly need a breakthrough. At the same stage, the Chiba Sharks, they were 90 for 7. They did have a good last couple of overs, 11 off the 20th and a 9 off the 19th. But, well, the favour, the momentum, the balance is all with Tokyo Titans. Sadiq and to bowl his 3rd over. Can he change the game? Take this plot and tear it up, write a new one. He would dearly love to take this wicket of Chandraya. Running in hard. It's gone skied up. There could be a chance. Fielder under it and dropped. And put down. Looks to be Thurgate. Ash, the sun would have been in his eyes in that position. Had a a few metres to get round to the ball, but as a result, Chandraya's 50 comes up. Congratulations to him on his 50. 45 balls, perhaps a winning 50. This one is another 4. He hasn't bothered running, doesn't need to. Steps into it, and what is a short delivery really from Sadiq. He just carts in front of point. Yeah, just too wide and too short. It's easy pickings from Chandraya, who's now in real form. Well used to the wicket and the pace, leading his team to victory here, and doing it, as we talked about, doing it before that final over. Chiba Sharks, they need to be bowling at the other batsman really. They need to have the Curry on strike, who's been less dangerous than the Chandraya. How they would dearly love a wicket of one, perhaps both of these batsmen. Could that change the fortunes again? Batsman misses out, pressure builds, 17 required of 21. How Chiba Sharks would have loved another 10, 20 runs. It was a below par score, perhaps 150 would have been sufficient. Hit straight, but without any power, barely makes it over the umpire, and it'll just cost the Sharks 1 run. 7 runs coming from the over thus far, 1 delivery left. Current run rate 6.42. All game it hasn't really shifted. The Titans have needed 6 the entire game, now down to 5. Well, that's the end of the over, 17 gone. You wonder if you just throw your dice here and bring on your strike bowler from the Chiba Sharks, your most lethal, your wicket taker. No use saving them to the 20th over. The game can be won or lost in these next 10 to 12 balls. So, bit of a discussion. I imagine they will go to their wicket-taking bowler. Whether that's Kinto, Otadobel, or Sadiq. Both of them have 3 overs between them, so perhaps it's the choice of that or spin, which looks to be Benjamin Ito. He's only bowled the 2 overs. Perhaps his consistency and accuracy, something needed right now. Benjamin Ito Davis comes in from the mountain end. It's too full, the first one. It's been swatted out over mid-wicket. Hasn't been timed well. Should only cost a single. Again, both batsmen walk down the pitch for a safe single. How many runs have been lost from their lack of effort, really, between running? I'm guessing this score, it won't cost them. 4 runs. they've dealt in boundaries, have the Tokyo Titans. That's 13 boundaries they've hit thus far. I think in total, Chiba Sharks hit 12. So, another single here. A bit more urgent, that one. Nine required now of the 15 balls. Can Ito Davis do something special? Snare a wicket here, create some pressure. Foot is down legs, been swatted out the onside. Should be picking up 2 runs at the very least, and they do. Target now just down 7 runs required. See the groundsman and the truck in the background there. Ito's last ball. Again, he's been quite straight, but mid-wicket, Fujihara does well in restricting any runs. Final ball now, sorry. And swatted out onto the leg side for another single. Over or up. 6 runs required from 12 balls, so they've done it well, really, the Titans. You can't criticise them and how they've gone about this. I imagine they'll look to complete the game in this over, save themselves from any final nerves in the last over. This will put them on the table, at the top of the table. Group A, as mentioned previously, they will sit alongside the Tokyo Falcons and the Syria Knights. Both sit there currently on 4 points apiece, having beaten KKR and Max. So, unless Chiba Sharks can pull a miracle out of the hat, looks like they will sit down the bottom and have to await matches coming up. As I say, most of the matches coming up over the next 2 months. All teams will play their 6 matches prior to the finals being held in September. Naeem Sadiq bowling his 4th and final. Using his feet, comes down the wicket, does Thakuri. Plays it out to deep cover for a single. You'll just hear the bow signalling the end of the day here. This Sino International Cricket Ground been renovated from an old high school. It is 5 p.m. local time. The sun is going down. You'll see the shadows casting on the block there. 5 runs required. Will Chandraya finish it with 1 shot? It's been given as a wide. One shot away from victory. Chandraya on strike. Pushes it into the offside. Goes behind point for a single. 3 needed. These two have batted well together. Chandraya and Thakuri done the job for the team. Made sure of victory. two came together at 56 for 2, so yet another 50 partnership in the game. Squeezes it out. Well played, really. What was a good delivery from Sadiq. Plenty of support from the sidelines, the Tokyo Titans. So mean a lot to them. It's probably been a big day travelling up from Tokyo for some 2 hours, perhaps others 3 hours journey. Makes victory all the sweeter for that bullet train ride home. One needed now, and almost a wide not given. Much prefer to come off the bat than to finish it that way, but victory about to be taken here. And just a checking here from the umpire. All is good. And there it is, pushed into the covers, wide of Medoff, and the single and victory taken for the Tokyo Titans. Congratulations to them. They sit now atop of table Group A alongside the Tokyo Falcons and Serra Knights. Quick summary of the match. Well, Chiba Sharks, they won the toss and elected to bat. Fujihara started the team off well alongside Benjamin Ito. Their partnership got them off to a pretty reasonable start, but by the time they got to the 8th over, they were 6 wickets down, so things went south in a hurry. Took the likes of Ash Thurgate alongside, first of all, Sadiq and then Ahmed to create, or to give them a score, something to bowl at, getting it up to 123 runs. In terms of the Titans, well, Abdullah Sajid bowled beautifully, 3 for 13 off his 4 overs, and also the bowling of Mandeep Singh, his 2 for 13 were impressive. When they came out to bat to chase probably a subpar score, well, Singh fell early for 11, as Keshkamat had a great partnership to start with Chandraya. He had to depart for 21, but when he departed, Chandraya just kicked on. 61 runs, a special knock, just 52 balls, including 5 fours and 3 sixes. His innings was the standout for today. It was aptly supported by Raj Shahi Thakurdi. He ended up also unbeaten, 23 runs off just 22 balls. In the end, a comfortable victory to the Tokyo Titans. They win by 8 wickets today here at Sano. We hope you've had a good afternoon. Please do subscribe to Japan Cricket via the YouTube channel or any social media, whether it's X, Facebook or Instagram. We do hope you've enjoyed the game via fan code in the Indian subcontinent. We do wish you the very best of luck in tonight's final, India versus South Africa, and getting underway in probably just over, 8 hours' time. Do enjoy it wherever you're watching from. Good afternoon.